Hello and welcome back everyone to the Powder Toy with the Biology mod. Now before we get started, I'm going to make something somewhat clear. I am not in any way, this isn't updated. What I'm trying to say is this is the same as before, but we didn't really do much testing on this, so I'd like to get a lot more testing done, see what we can do with our human body here, and just have some fun. I am rewriting a large portion of the code in the biology mod to make it easier to read, easier to edit, and so that almost anyone would be able to introduce their own organisms and cell types. I'll give you a sneak peek at what that looks like. If I go over to my code, you will see that the latest thing, for example, meat, looks like this now, the code for it. Look at that, it's very simple. Use O2, diffuse resources, do radiation damage, do heat damage, do respiration damage, do healing, handle death. And that is all the biology stuff, just handled by just a handful of lines, instead of it looking like this on the right side. It's just a lot cleaner. I'm making a lot of helper methods, so that making stuff isn't quite as painful. But that's gonna take some time to finish, and for now, let's go ahead and test what we've got here right now. So, we have a very happy, very effective man here. His hands do have poor circulation, but they don't die. They stay alive at the very least. And he's a happy guy. But what may make him a little bit less happy is we go ahead and bombard him with some radiation. The first thing we're gonna do is a tumor/cancer test, because if we hit him with a bit of radiation, we should get some sort of a response eventually. Interesting results here. It actually heated up his internal organs and caused some cell death already. That wasn't really intended, so how about we go ahead and undo that. And what we'll do instead of protons is we'll choose a material that's unlikely to cause an issue. How about we go ahead and put him in a pool of exotic? We'll go ahead and we will put a box around him. Now technically anything in this nuclear tab can mess with him. But I'm curious if I go ahead and fill up a little tub with exotic, get him kind of submerged here if we're gonna get any interesting results. We might not. Oh, the pressure from it is causing his skin to disappear. Well, that's not very healthy. What is... Oh, look! We do have tumor popping up. His skin shearing off is a little bit more concerning to me than the tumor, honestly. Okay, let's try this again, but with something that won't cause his skin to shear off. That's interesting. I didn't expect that. We'll just pour some broken vibranium around him, I guess. We'll put him in a tub of broken vibranium. See if we get any interesting results. Now, I don't remember if skin can get cancer yet. I'm going to work on a big update to the cancer system. More details on that to come in the future. But let's see if we get any interesting effects just from the skin. It doesn't look like it. I think it actually has to contact meat in order for it to cause cancer. I could be wrong though. But we're just gonna go ahead and strip some of the skin off of his foot. That doesn't sound very comfortable, I'll be honest. I wouldn't be very happy with that. Just so that we can let that radioactive... Yeah, so as you can see, when the radioactive material is touching his foot, we get some very quick tumor action here. Actually quicker than I had expected. Now the thing is, the tumor can actually metastasize, so we may start seeing tumors in other parts of his body depending on where the blood goes. But the edge of his foot has kind of just been cut off, actually. Oh geez. That foot tumor. So at this point, we're gonna say he went to the doctor. And we're going to amputate the foot to try to save his life. Let's see if amputating his foot will save his life. Maybe I'll let it go a little bit further. Just a little bit further. Alright. We're doing the opposite of what you're supposed to do in a medical situation. We are waiting. Alright, we're gonna remove his foot. And, we'll have to go ahead and just build a little nub there instead. Alright, he's got a nub. His foot has been amputated. The question is now, will he survive or will the cancer recur? We will see. Oh god, it's moving up this skin. Okay, I didn't expect that. How about now? Okay, there we go. Alright, it went a little bit further up than I'd expected. I am seeing some dots of white. Those are white blood cells, actually. Never mind. Those are white blood cells, not tumors. Not tumors yet. I don't know if tumors are marked as disease yet. I don't think white blood cells can fight tumors yet. That's something that I should have done, but I just never got around to. So it looks like actually removing the foot, even though there's a bit of dead tissue around that needs to be cleaned up. Removing the foot appears to have successfully stopped the tumor from spreading. Yeah, it looks like there's a little bit of damage due to low circulation in his hands. However, that's not really my concern at the moment. Actually, there were a lot of white blood cells activating. I'm curious if that's because of tumor. It might be because the tumor showed up. Let's go ahead and see if tumor is actually flagged as disease. I don't remember if it is. Tumor. No, it is not. So we can actually go ahead and make it so that... Oh, this will be even more interesting. Oh, I can't compile though, because there's so many other changes I've made. In the future, I guess we'll have to see if white blood cells can fend off cancer well. He's got some issues, but thankfully cancer isn't one of them, I guess. He survived. If I go ahead and put some tumor directly into him though, let's say like over here, you'll notice that it's going to cause trouble. Let's just reset him, honestly. Let's reset him. Let's get him back to the normal amount of O2. I know you guys enjoy seeing it fail just as much as you enjoy seeing the additions I make. So that's what we're going to be doing this episode. Just seeing the various ways we can destroy this guy. But let's see how long he can survive a tumor. And we're going to measure that by whether or not the brain is outputting. Make a little cable coming out of here. There we go. We can see. God, you gotta love it. It sets his skin on fire. Just like real life, you can't just stick a metal rod into someone's brain and expect there to be no damage. There we go. Okay. Alright. So we can tell if he's alive based off of this right here. Very good. Alright. You know what? I will go ahead and I will make a big ol' display. Go ahead and get some liquid crystal. Oh shoot, never mind. It's not worth the amount of effort that's gonna take. I'll just make it look like a medical thingy. Watch this. Oh. Oh. Okay, I'm all over the place. There we go. Brilliant. That shows he's alive. Now let's go ahead and grab some tumor. And let it get started. Gonna get started in that left leg area, and we're gonna see what kind of results we have from this. Alright, very, very quickly we're having this mass grow. It's starting to block up one of the... It's completely blocked up one of the major arteries in the body. And it is continuing to spread at a very high pace. This body is actually capable of pushing a lot of oxygen and keeping a lot of biology stuff alive. I mean, this is a pretty big body for those 2 little lungs. It's very efficient. But you can see that the leg is kind of a goner already. Now this central area, these central tumor bits, are going to start running into issues because it is far, far away from blood resources. In real life, tumors will actually... oh my god! That started just going absolutely insane. Wow! Over the course of like 3 seconds there, just popped up everywhere. Still technically alive, but all of the blood flow in the head is now just absolutely knocked out. Really, it's just a walking tumor. The tumor's reached the brain. We're starting to get a little bit shoddy connection here. I'm gonna go ahead and do this so that we can see the signals slow down over time, because I think it's about to be over. It's about to be over. Oh no! Oh, that's it. Those are the last signals of his life. And he has been absolutely eaten. So the tumor cells are still alive, doing their thing, but the body can no longer actually function. So the tumors are going to run out of resources rather quickly now. Ooh. Oh. It looks pretty nasty, honestly. Does not look good. It's just a giant tumor. Oh man. There is no stopping it. Ugh. Alright, so let's see how long it takes for it to start falling apart. I mean, we're already seeing the life go down on the arms. Oh, a lot of this has a very high life. But it is slowly running out of oxygen. Let's go ahead and set the life or the health on everything to just 10, so that things that are dying die very quickly. Speed this up a bit. Oh, that was life. That was not the thing I wanted to use. I literally just corrected myself too. Alright, health. Alright. Wow. He's practically on the verge of death. Okay, maybe we won't do that. Maybe we'll do like 50. That'll still speed it up considerably. We'll see which parts of him are just the most destined to die. Like over here on this right leg, there's still a little bit of oxygen which is being used. But over here you'll notice that it is getting darker. It is dying. The tumor isn't very good at sharing resources with its fellow tumor, especially the head. Look at the head go. Oh, and now we're starting to see the dead cells. There it goes. The decay. So that right there is game over. Even though the tumor succeeded, it has actually led to its own death. How sad. How very sad. Let's go ahead and bring our biological human back to life. We'll go all the way... Oh, damn it, I can't. Okay, we'll reset it. We'll stick another rod into his brain. You know, I'm getting quite skilled at this now. There's a quick way to do this. All we have to do is choose installation, hit colon to switch to replace mode. Replace like that, and then still in replace mode, we will replace into his brain, switch out of replace mode, and build a line out. Boom! All right. Let's go ahead and check what he can survive. Let's go ahead and give him a little bit of a bacterial infection, and let's see how he's able to hold up. Alrighty. Did I go ahead and give him O2? I did not. Okay, let's go ahead and give him some O2. Just to start him off strong. Alright. There we go. There we go, nice and healthy. Okay, let's go ahead and grab some bacteria. And see, there are white blood cells at the moment in him. They're just not at full health, so they're hard to see. Alright, let's go ahead and drop some bacteria. I'm going to do this realistically. He is going to get a scrape on his hand. He really cut his hand. And you'll notice that it heals, which is kind of ruining. Alright, scraping the hand, and he got some infection in there. So let's go ahead and see how this turns out. Alright, so it's fighting, it's trying to eat through his skin at the moment. We got some flesh-eating bacteria. And his body successfully fought it off. But let's go ahead and let it get to that meat layer there. That's where it can actually do some damage. Alright. And now it is about to break into the bloodstream. Some got into the bloodstream. Now this is where things get interesting. I can see one. Oh, I can see none. I think they've all been killed. I think they've been all killed by the white blood cells so far. The white blood cells are very good at their job. Alright, so now letting just a little bit more in. And we actually have a wound here that needs to be closed. Let's go ahead and close it with some bandage. For bandage, we'll just use wax. Alright, the circulation in the hand isn't very good, which should give the white blood cells a hard time. But it would appear that the bacteria was all killed again. Very effective. Very infected. Oh, and this is going backwards, which is the opposite of what we want. There we go. Alright. Oh, no! Some bacteria actually survived and is multiplying inside of this other leg here. I'm assuming the white blood cells are trying their hardest to kill it. We can see this. They're black, which is odd, but it's because their health is so low. We can see some newly made white blood cells, and there's still bacteria making its way through. I guess we will see how long that survives. I think an infection may actually have a little bit of a foothold now. That white blood cell just killed those little bits of infection. Is there any more in the body? Man, the dead tissue clogging up is something that definitely needs to be addressed in the next update. It is a big issue. And these hands do not survive very well. Right, I'm going to restart this. We're going to go ahead and we're going to set the oxygen to something very high. Very high to start. This is how I did it last time. Just so that things don't die so quickly. I've been tweaking things so the human already is a little bit outdated. Oh, I just lost my monitor. That's not good. Boom! Alright, brilliant. I don't even think we need to bother with the head thing. I think we can tell if he's surviving just by looking at him. Let's go ahead and get some bacteria and do some real There's so many white blood cells. Okay. Set type white blood 253. Geez. And we'll go ahead and put new ones in so that we can actually see them and they aren't glitched. There we go. That's a good amount. That's a good amount. It's not an insane amount. Alright, there's enough to actually, like, patrol the body. Okay, let's go ahead and get our bacterial infection moving. We're going to start it out. I don't know. Stubbed his toe, alright? He stubbed his toe. There is now toe bacteria. The issue is when it kills stuff, it goes up because it's a liquid and the dead tissue is a powder. Now, technically it can eat the dead tissue, but it doesn't really do that very well yet. Need to work on that. Okay, we'll just clear this out a little bit and put a little bit more. Oh no! Oh no, the bacteria got in! Oh god, what are we gonna do? Alright, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. There's a white blood cell here, which is probably gonna kill. Oh! Ooh! Ooh, this is brutal! The bacteria is actually damaging the lung. Like, a lot of damage to the lung. Now... Oh boy. Now that piece of bacteria is being chased by a white blood cell. They're kind of... Oh, there it goes. It died. But the amount of damage that was just done to the lungs. Whoo, man. Look at that. Oh, boy. They just got absolutely hammered. Oh, man. Call that a lung infection. Jeez. And look, the bacteria are just absolutely ferociously attacking the lungs. Looks like they found a favorite part to focus on. The lungs are starting to fill up with blood. The body is starting to fill up with oxygen because the lungs are leaking. There's not really a ton I can do about that except for removing the clone. The lungs have been taken out of commission. I mean, the body still has a lot of oxygen on hand. So it's not the end of the world, but damn. Is it oxygen? Oh, that's it. Okay. Same with plant. Oh, plant. There we go. Oh man. Now that the infection is torn through the lungs and done just an absolute amount of damage, you're gonna notice, whoa! Look at the amount of dead tissue. The infection is just absolutely murdering the blood supply. Oh, look at, holy moly. That is some effective infection there. There is a real battle going on here. But it definitely looks like the bacteria is winning it. It's created just this massive, massive dead cell. Oh, God. Oh, the amount of damage it's done. It's starting to kill the skin from the inside out. Nothing has managed to get into the brain. But the rest of this guy is turning pretty hollow. Ooh, almost got into the brain, though. Oh, God, he's leaking. He's leaking everywhere. Okay, yeah, he dead. I mean, if brain infection would probably be quite catastrophic as well. That oxygen-rich neural tissue. Although it moves up. The way it moves up is just... I need to make dead tissue kind of act like a liquid too, honestly. Rather than being a powder. All things to work on in the future. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like down in the comments below. Wait, leave a like down? Leave a comment down below. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll see you all next time. I'm a little bit busy due to an external project at the moment. Hope you don't mind. I'll try to get as much, you know, powder toy done as I can. Peace out. Wow! Thank you for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and make sure you slap that like button. I mean, yeah, you know what I mean. Thank you, End Credits Gang, for watching the entire thing, and I will definitely continue working on the mod and in the powder toy in the future. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys. See you all later.